Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. It's good to have you. And our topic here today is how to be a gym sales master. How to be a gym sales master. Now, before we get into our topic, quick reminder to all, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, all across the globe. And the best way I can do that, the best way I can extend that kind of reach is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, when you choose to offer comments. We love to hear from you. Love to hear your comments on your thoughts and things you'd like to have explored here in the channel. And then when you choose to share the information with associates and colleagues at the gym. So if you've not yet done so, now would be a great time to do it. Hit that subscribe button. And then for additional ways you can learn more about me, learn more about my company and how I can help take your business to that next level, and additional ways you can choose to support the channel, please check out those links below. And again, before we get started, a quick reminder, to anyone who's looking to open up a new facility, to anyone who has an existing facility and you want to expand, you need money for marketing, you need money for improvements, we can help provide funding for you, funding up to $400,000. The requirements are pretty simple in terms of a 680 or better credit score in all three credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, and then also a $50,000 income each of the last 2 years, verified, with tax returns. So if you're looking for funding up to $400,000, we can help you with it. Check out the links below under the financing and funding section, in the description box. And so with all that said, let's get into our topic here, and it's how to be a gym sales master. Okay, how do you master this? How do you become the guy, so to speak? And so number one, you want to take an authoritative approach throughout the process. Take an authoritative approach throughout the process. And here's how I would explain that. If you're brand new, what was the old Dale Carnegie, fake it until you make it, act enthusiastic and you'll be enthusiastic. Those things ring true. Okay, take an authoritative approach throughout the process. You're the expert. Act like you're the expert. We're not trying to talk over the customer. We're not trying to be demanding. Just, hey, here's how it's done. Here's how we can help you, get the results you're looking for. But take an authoritative approach. Don't take an apologetic approach. Don't, in a sense, be kind of backing up when you do this. And I see a lot of this, okay? When people come to you, they're coming to you because they want a problem solved, okay? You're the authority on how to solve their problem. You want to act like it, okay? And practice some of this. Get in front of a mirror and practice it. Number two, develop and express your expectations. What are your expectations? Now, sometimes, you have, really good leadership, really good management, they'll let you know what those expectations are a lot of times. And, I remember a time, in membership sales when I was first, starting to figure it out a little bit. I was still struggling, but it was the first time I ever made 3 sales in a day. And I remember thinking that, I made 3 sales, kind of the pressure's off for the next few days. If I don't do anything, I'm okay. And I'll never forget leaving that night, the manager, came out and congratulated me and shook my hand. And he said, hey, I noticed you made 3 sales. That's great and all that. And I said, yes, sir, I did. Shook his hand. And then he just puts his hand up, kind of like a stop sign. And he goes, now, Jim, that's the kind of production I need from you every day. And I went from thinking, I got a few days off here, in a sense, because I made 3 sales. And now he's, in a nice way, letting me know I need to do that every day. And the interesting thing was, at least at the time I found it interesting, I did it. Because the expectation had been placed. And so, and maybe you have some of that. Okay, great if you do. But if not, develop and express your own expectations. What are those expectations? Let other people know what they are. Hold yourself accountable to them. Set expectations. Number 3, sell with empathy. Sell with empathy. We want to solve problems for folks. We want to provide solutions. Put yourself in their shoes. Don't just try to sell something. Okay, we want to be someone who's a resource center, a servant, if you will. Okay, we're trying to help folks, and so sell with empathy. This person, they thought about it for 10 years. They've always wanted to do it. It's affected their confidence, their self-esteem. Have some understanding. Help them. Follow your processes. We're still going to be decently bold. We're still going to have ways we do it, but you're not there just to get a sale. You're there to solve a problem. By virtue of solving that problem, you'll get the sale. So sell with empathy, and use this with everything that you do. You're out talking to vendors, you're out talking with merchants. This is always part of it. It's how to be a gym sales master, not just at one thing, but at everything that you do. Number 4, never stop learning and developing as a salesperson. Never stop learning and developing. It's a constant process of learning and getting better. It doesn't change. It's no different than fitness. You just don't get there. Oh, I'm fit, now I can stop. Doesn't work that way. You have to keep at it. You have to change things around, do things different. So never stop learning and developing. Use this channel. I think we have well over 1,400 how-to videos on the channel by now. Use this channel as a great way to learn and develop. But become a student of sales, a student of people, a student of fitness, a student of the industry, a student of your company. Constantly be learning and developing. It is one of the absolute best things that you can do, because the more you do of that, that really feeds into everything else that you do. Number 5, manage your expectations. Now, let me tell you what I mean by this. I'm one that's a fan of high expectations and high goals, but we want to manage them. Okay? I mean, from my standpoint, I'd rather have really high goals and maybe hit 80% of it than I would really low goals and hit it. Okay? So manage your expectations. But if you don't hit it, this doesn't become a negative. It becomes, okay, what worked well, what didn't. If it worked well, let's continue it. If it didn't work well, how do we fix it? Okay? Manage, those expectations. And then number 6 on my list is we want to employ the proper sales process. And so here's what you don't want to do. Don't just make it up as you go along. There's some people out there that are just naturals at this, and it comes easy for them. And I think one of the things that's always helped me as a sales trainer, a sales coach, a consultant, is when I started off in the business, I was really bad at it. I was really terrible at it, and I had to learn it kind of by the book. And as a result, I use that proper process. And of course, we develop, new things as time goes on. Things adapt and they change. Like, the modern way of selling, it's fast, quick, easy, friendly. Fast, quick, easy, friendly. Doesn't mean we're skipping steps. Doesn't mean we're rushing things. It's just a little different style, okay? Whereas in years past, it might have been, spend as much time as you can with that customer. That's not the way it is anymore. Now it's a much quicker pace. And so you want to employ the proper sales process. And so if you don't have that process, you want to get one. Matter of fact, check out the links below. We're offering a complimentary 45-minute strategy session, or you can choose to fill out a gym questionnaire form to give us more information about your situation. But if you don't have a telephone inquiry process, you don't have a sales process, a referral process, a second sale process, a follow-up process, you need all of that. Because if you don't, you've got money it's slipping through your fingers, and opportunities are slipping through your fingers, and there's a lot of people you could help that we're not able to without those proper processes. So if you don't have that, hit me up below. Happy to chat with you about how we can help you with some of that. And so with that said, folks, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel. And as I mentioned earlier, my focus, my mission here on the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I can to as many people as I can, across the globe. And the best way I can do it, you choose to hit that subscribe button, you choose to like the videos, you choose to offer comments. We'd love to hear from you, and you choose to share the information. So now would be a great time. If you haven't done it, hit that subscribe button. And then to learn more about me, learn more about my company, how we can help take your business to that next level, and additional ways you can choose to support the channel, be sure to check out those links below. And then as a quick reminder again, for anyone looking to open up a new gym, you're looking to expand a current operation, you need funding, we can help with funding up to $400,000 with a minimum credit score of 680 or better in all 3 credit bureaus and a minimum income of $50,000 per year each of the last 2 years. Check out the links below in the financing and funding section, and we look forward to seeing you all in that next video.